Is it really a case of pod off, Meghan? I mean, truly? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. Welcome, one and all, brand new subscribers, by the way. Always lovely to welcome new members into our Chum Society, into our community. And also thank you for your lovely comments regarding that very special trip that we were happy to share with you because, of course, we were invited to Buckingham Palace, the Queen's Gallery, to see the latest art exhibition. I'm glad you like Kate, Dr. Kate Hurd. She was so enthusiastic, you know. You can imagine her being a great teacher, you know, because her enthusiasm just spilled over into the camera. And I thought, wow, you know, she kind of got me, you know, thinking, yeah, I really like this. She was just kind of exciting stuff. You know, that's the problem, you know, when you think about it. You do kind of now find these people that are that passionate. Kate certainly was. And if you are in London and you want to see something special, then yes, the Holbein collection, the exhibition is on right through until next year. Definitely well worth a visit. Do check out our video for free, obviously, in all the panel below. Back as ever, though, to your breaking royal story of the day. Dark days earlier this year, were they not? I mean, Meghan must be used to these dark days now. She had the utter embarrassment of Netflix binning her for that cartoon special Pearl, even after they put out that press release. What happened was a new team of people, a new management team, looked at it and thought, this is absolute rubbish and very costly. That's the problem, in fairness. You know, if you could do something on a cheaper level, they may have looked at that, but with voiceovers, productions, you name it, a very expensive do. Now, what's interesting here, as one can imagine, Meghan, as we now know, got the bin from Spotify, and they were more than graphic, as we've told you many times, about the problems that they ensued. 25 producers it took to make just 12 episodes of utter tedium. And you know, when you think about it, you know, I can't say everything I make is brilliant, but I'm on my own. I literally am making this alone, editing it, filming it, thinking of it, and of course hoping that you enjoy it. And thankfully, you know, so many do. Obviously you get some negatives, and that's the name of the game. You put things out there, you expect to be criticized, not something that Meghan truly likes. But then there was this big talk, of course, about Audible and Amazon, and everybody was going to be gushing, you know, because they simply wanted, you know, to sign her up. As I told you before, the problem now you've got is that nobody wants to sign a loser. You know, if you can't get an audience in, you now have to prove to these new people that you are worthwhile, you are worth working with, and more importantly, who are you going to bring? The bigger problem now is, quite frankly, this for Meghan, as if there is not enough, alongside the court case with her half-sister Samantha. Spotify are definitely dangling the carrot of they may make a documentary all about the disaster that was. You see, when a company as big as that and they need to recoup money, they know people would be interested in the setup. The people that now hired have been fired, and so, you know, they've got no allegiance to them, and the NDAs are flying around, but nobody cares about those either. This could be very detrimental, but as many people have pointed out, you know, Meghan seemingly just shuns off any negativity. Never her fault, of course, always moving on to the next thing. While the new deal with a podcast company seems to be taking some time, Spotify are thinking that they have finally a hit on their hands with the Meghan and Harry debacle. They gave him an opportunity to be part of it. Apparently he didn't want to be. This was Meghan's pigeon. And so for now, Spotify are definitely looking at ways of recouping so much of their lost revenue. No doubt all of those people that were laid off in the interim also wouldn't mind their side of the story finally coming out. Maybe, just maybe, Meghan might become a podcast hit after all. Again, though, for all the wrong reasons. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.